However, it wasn't. I didn't really view the song that way. It's just that I didn't notice things like lyrics. I didn't notice. I got a feel from the
Right.
lyrics and the melody,
Yeah.
and then the setup for the solo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm.
But we all specialize, or at least in our group, in Glenda Rae The Essentials.
Yep.
We specialize in certain areas,
Mhm.
right? And for me, I'm the main lead singer. You as well. Bill.
Mhm. No, you more so.
But that's what, to me, I relate, always to lyrics, to voices.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I think you do now too.
Yeah, more
because you're
so.
singing more now. You didn't always sing, did you?
No, I started late. I started in university, actually. University of Music.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was sort of my theory teacher suggested it to me.
Now, how did they know that you could sing?
Because they, at that particular time, UBC had, I don't know, I think they had changed recently so that the ears were more important than anything else, or that was a prime thing.
Mm-hmm.
Even to get into the curriculum, you had to kind of prove yourself that you
Right.
could actually hear things.
Right.
So as a part of the deal was we were doing stuff like melodic recognition, like we'd have to write down tunes that we heard and sing them back and sing intervals and stuff
Good.
to the profs.
Right.
So it must have been something
Right.
in there that made him say that, I guess.
Yes. Because it is interesting. Oftentimes, what I find really interesting that different people, even singers,
Yeah.
don't have the same type of skill set. Some people are really, really good at reading,
Yeah.
right? But their natural ear for harmony is not always acute,
Yeah, and
right?
the other thing that you and I both noticed is some of the great musicians we know,
Yeah.
when they attempt singing,
Yes.
it's like falls flat. Or
Yes.
it's
They don't have a developed voice.
well, I mean, it's naturally that you wouldn't have a developed voice, but it almost sounds like they don't know where to go with it.
Right.
Yeah, which is. Yeah.
Unusual, right? Yeah.
I kind of relate guitar more closely with vocals, and I think perhaps violin would be like that too, because it's a singing type of an instrument, and you have vibrato control, bend control, and they're all things that are done
Yes.
with the voice as well. So when you do a lick that's cool,
Yes.
it's cool because of certain nuances and bends and stuff. And the same thing, a really good R&B singer, for
Yes.
example, does. Those little things that make it
Melisma.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, do you think your mother being a trained opera singer, and actually she was a teacher, do you think that everybody has a voice?
Because we've heard her say that.
Yeah.
No, I don't think
No.
that. No. I think you can always get better at what you
Yes.
do.
Right.
But
And I think that as I'm, going through life, I think there's beauty in many different kinds of voices.
Yeah.
I used to be far more arbitrary
yeah.
about what I thought. Now, I find beauty in everything from the quirky right to the very, very highly trained.
Yeah.
And
I
there's
think that's
beauty in all of
I
it.
think it's a good position to be in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be able to appreciate. That's just like appreciating people.
Yeah, and you do what you do, but you're big enough to appreciate others for
Yeah.
what they do, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay, so how do you deal with having a gig and maybe it doesn't go exactly like you wanted it to?
Well, I just take a lot of pills.
Yeah.
Actually,
Good.
I used to work with players who did. No, they didn't do it for that reason.
Yes.
Back in the old days. Oh my goodness. Well, they never lived that long.
Yeah.
If a gig didn't do well, go well. I keep trying to remember a certain circumstance where that happened.
Or if the gig was fine, but
Yeah.
you just didn't feel like you did well, how do you carry on?
Well, it's hard,
Yeah.
actually, because I don't know why that is. Whether you maybe I place too much importance on that as who I am. I'm not
Right.
really sure. But I do find it difficult. However, if you hang in there, you get schooled on how to be in the right frame of mind when you're doing the gig.
Yeah.
So that you may not even have your chops up.
Yeah.
Like maybe you haven't been working as hard, but if you can get at whatever that gift is that you've been given,
Right.
if you can get at that in its simplest form even, you've done your job.
And I also think this is
You've
today.
you've made
right?
you've made yourself available to communicate,
Yes.
as you always say.
And I think this is today. This is what I have to bring
Yeah,
today,
yeah.
right? And it doesn't have to be the best I've ever done, or this is today,
Yeah.
and I have this opportunity today, right?
That's been Miles's attitude.
Yeah,
on
approach.
those.